Good evening, Mr. Tong and Mr. Nan. So today's lesson is based on the rest of the lesson of August 16th. And these are the words left behind from the very first class. So right now, we have keywords which are resilience, patience, grit, or gritlessness. Resilience means whatever happens or how hurt you feel after a devastating situation or circumstance, you will feel happy. You still feel happy. So right here, okay, it is about the happiness. It is about the joys you still have after after circumstances in your life. It's like job disasters or the pandemic, for example. So everything gets very hard, but you still stay resilient. It means you have very good resilience. So if you want to use the word resilience, this is the noun in English. We need to use the word like have, possess, or own in English to talk about the good quality of a human being. So in order to be a positive or optimistic person, in order to be a positive or optimistic person, we need to have resilience characteristic, or you can say that we need to have resilience quality. Resilience quality, resilient characteristics. These characteristics will help you to be able to feel happy, joyful, no matter hard, okay, no matter how hard the situation is, or no matter how disastrous something is. Patience, you already know that we can wait. We can wait. We can wait in order to be rewarded, or we can wait until we succeed in something, that is patience. And crit, it means crit, not critlessness. Critlessness is another, okay, is another field for us to discuss today. Crit, it means that the willingness, the determination, the willingness, and the gut you have. It's like for Vietnamese people or for Asian people, they usually say that in order to be rich, you have to have gut. It means that if you risk much, you will win much. You risk big, you will win big. So we need to have gut. So for successful people or highly accomplished people, they have very giant guts. And these highly accomplished people will have like a grit. So they have grit. So they can overcome all kinds of devastating circumstances or devastation. You can say something like this. Or if they have grit, they they can stay in the game longer than any other people can expect them. So for highly accomplished people, the grit that they have really make other people admire them, because okay, for other people it's not easy to have grit. We need to build grit, but for some people they are born with grit. For other people, we need to learn through devastations. We need to learn from failures, and we need to stand up again and again and again in order to build grit. So people born with grit and people are good learners to build grit are totally different. People born with grit, they can become accomplished at a very young age. But people go through lots of pauses in their life because of the bad characteristics of people overcome lots of hard circumstances, from job, from private life, from family, from racial discrimination, like immigrants. Okay, immigrants. These people learn very good lessons from their lives, and they build very concrete traits. And we can say that learners are much better, are much better than the people born with gifts, because learners can stay hard, can stay concrete, can stay concrete, and learners can wait, can be patient enough to reach the peak of success. But for people, okay, people born with grit or born with good qualities or gifts, they only be successful. They only be successful for the very first step in their life, but later on they lose. Okay, they lose the game. So it's like you win. Okay, you win the first moments of the games, and you think, okay, you are the winner of the game, but in fact, as it's turned out, you are a loser, okay, of the whole game. So if we win for the very first moments of the game, it doesn't mean that we will stay as a winner from the very first moment to the last moment. So we can say that people born with grit, they can be easily successful at the very young age, but they cannot stay highly accomplished from the young age to the last breath, because okay, if they win the first moments, they will develop, okay, bad qualities, okay, bad qualities inside them, and those kinds of bad qualities will damage, okay, damage the whole game, and they will turn out, okay, they will turn out to be losers. But for good learners, they stay hurt, they stay concrete, but because they know that if they don't try, nobody is gonna try for them, nobody is gonna support them, so they need to stand up and be patient enough to overcome all kinds of devastations so they can reach the peak of success. So these good learners, okay, build very good grit. And grit is a mixture of determination, willingness, and big gut. Determination means if you say that you are determined, you are determined in your career, or you are determined to do something, that means that you will never quit. You will do it with all your heart, with, okay, the best devotion. So it's like you will devote a lot to your work. You will dedicate your whole life, okay, or your whole time, okay, to build your career. It means you are determined. Nobody or nothing can stop you. Willingness, it means that you are willing to stay ahead. You are willing to be the first person, okay, to overcome the challenge. You are the first person in every step, in every situation. That is willingness. And people usually say that I am willing enough to take on risk, I am willing to face, okay, difficulties. I am willing to get, okay, this to attend this challenge. So we have the willingness is one of the best qualities for successful people. We need to be ready for everything. It means we are willing for everything. We need to be warm-hearted and cold, okay, and cold-minded for every challenge or circumstances. It means we need to have good determination. So if you are determined, you devote your life, you dedicate your time to do something, okay, to do something to get success or accomplishments for your life, because you have only one life to live. You can say that you have a warm heart, but a cold mind, So people who have a warm heart but a cold mind will stay successful for such a long time. because they know how to control their emotions and how to uh, how to get the right decision. So it's like right here they control their emotions very efficiently, not effectively anymore. If you use the word effectively, it means it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of the time, in order for you to stay calm, in order for you to get control of your emotions. Negative emotions deleted from positive emotions. But if you use the word efficiently, it means you only spend just a few minutes working with yourself all alone in the corner of the building. You talk to yourself silently, and then minutes after minute, you just make yourself work for you in the right way. So we use the word efficiently like this. So first, we can control our emotions. Second, we can form, or we can use the word like we can establish the right or the effective decisions. We know for sure that decisions take time. No decisions take no time. So that is the reason why we use the word effective for decisions. So it's like this: we have a warm heart, a cold mind. It means we have good determination. The kind of determination that we are not scared of any new challenges in our life. So after all, the mixture of determination, willingness, and God, that is called grit. So for highly accomplished people like millionaires or billionaires in the world, we can say that they have grit. And besides grit, they need to have patience. They need to have patience. And besides patience, after all, after everything they've been through, they still stay happy. They still stay warm-hearted to their family, to their wife, to their husband, to their lover. So we can say that they are resilient. Resilience is the noun in English, and we have the adjective, which is resilient. Resilient means the resilience means the qualities of yours in order to still be able to stay happy no matter what's happened. It's like you are highly optimistic. You are significantly optimistic. No matter what's happened, no matter how many negative people surround you, you still stay resilient. That is called uh, significantly, or I can say that remarkably optimistic, or unbelievably optimistic, because we can't expect people to be optimistic once they are surrounded by so many negative people. So it's like something like this. So these keywords are resilience today, patience, grit, the three most influential qualities of highly accomplished people. So they can say that people who are born with grit, people who are born with grit will be strong of their own accord. It means that nobody asked them to be brave. Nobody asked them, to be strong. They still be strong, to face the challenges because they are born with grit and they choose to stay strong of their own accord. No need to receive any advice from anybody. No need to receive any encouragements from anybody. So we do what we want of our own accord. That is what I want. That is what I do. I don't need any encouragement or stimulation from you. So for of my own accord, I decide to create more products because I want and I do what I want. So it's like no encouragement from the outsider, no stimulations from the outsiders. That is of my own accord. And so right here, I can have the word like of no account. It means that nothing is crucial. So it's like in order to establish determination, I need to train myself to get up every time I fail, to get up every time I fall in my life. through challenges from studying, from working, from private life, from family obstacles. So I can say that, okay, of no, okay, difficulties are of no account to me, or private life obstacles of no account to me, or as a teacher, anger is of no account to me, because I need to be patient. I need to train myself, okay, to think well, to speak well, and to be optimistic all the time in order to stay professional. In order to stay professional in the mindset and in the behavior, so that I can say that anger or frustration is of no account to me, because okay, it's not important to be angry anymore. It is about the customers. It is about the customer satisfaction. So anger and frustrations in the adult world is of no account, because we don't care whether you are angry or not. We only care the effectiveness of your behavior and your solutions at work. So we only care about the customer's satisfaction. So right here we can say that anger, frustration, or even envy, okay, and sorry, okay, enviness is of no account, is of no account to a highly accomplished student, because for a highly accomplished student, they know who they are, and they don't care about other people's feelings. The outsiders enviness, the more people envy you, the more successful you are going to become, because you stick yourself to the work. You make yourself busy. You make yourself busy with studying. You don't care about other people's feelings. You don't indulge yourself into the pessimistic moods of anyone's. So it's like this. We have the word like indulge. If you indulge yourself in something, it means that you try to involve yourself in something. So right here we have the word like this, in or into. Indulge or involve, it means you try to make yourself or make other people participate in something. So something like this. Disappointment is of no account to me these days, because the more I feel disappointed, the harder I need to try. So why do we need to feel disappointed? Okay, these days. So instead of feeling disappointed, instead of disappointment, anger, or frustration, we need to indulge ourselves in the right mindset in order to prepare for the next okay, effective uh, strategies to get success. So right here we need to use the word indulge. It's like you try to push yourself to work, okay, for the thing that you expect to happen. So this one, of no account, the same as the word unimportant. So very easy like this. Instead of using the word like unimportant, it's like money is unimportant to me, or you can say the money is of no account to me. Your English is going to sound much more professional than the word unimportant. And people usually use the idea of no account once they are attending themselves to a formal meeting, okay, a kind of meeting in which they are going to meet the directors or the board of management, lots of directors from, okay, all kinds of department in the company. That is the business English words in the word of general IELTS that we are studying right now. The next idiom today is on somebody's account. It means that because of, or because in English. So something like this, on somebody account, because of. So it's like, because of the pandemic, nobody can work freely. Nobody can can be like as free as usual like before. So they can say that on the pandemic's account, it's impossible for us to free ourselves away from away from home lockdown or away from office lockdown, for example, because somebody locks themselves in a company, they need to stay and eat and work in the company. They cannot go home because of the pandemic and the lockdown between the districts in the country. So we use the word account, but mostly the idiom account is used for people, not for things. But we can say that we have rules in order to break ones. Nobody creates rules only for them to abide by. We create rules so we can know the right time to break the rules. So we have a very good saying in Vietnam, Asian word or foreign word. Rules are made to break. Rules are made to break for smart people. So you can see that smart people, highly accomplished people, they know the rules in order to break. So they can be more successful than anybody else. The way they make money seems stupid or ridiculous for other people, but they know the rules. But other people don't know, and they break the rules easily, ridiculously, and unknowingly. So something like this, ridiculously, but intellectually, and and smartly. Smart. It's much more about wise. It's like you are very smart, but your behavior proves the opposite. People look at you, still think you are very sincere, very okay. You are very sincere. You are very true. You look very you look unsmart. You look unsmart. But deep down inside, you are very smart. So once your behavior proves your mindset the opposite, we use the word wise in this situation. So I stay wise. It means my behavior makes other people feel warm. So I can attack them. I can make them work for me. So I stay wise. I don't stay intellectual. If I stay intellectual, if I stay smart, my behavior will be shown in the right way of the way that I think. So if I stay intellectual or smart, the behavior shows the same way as the mind produces perspectives. So it's not good for people to stay the same, okay, between their thoughts and their actions, their real actions. So they love to work with wise people, but they don't know that wise people are like snakes with two heads. We have the word like snakes with two heads, just like this. It's like a knife, okay? Knife, knives with two shades. Knife with two shades, snakes with two heads. So smart, wise people are in preference for rules to be made to break. So that is it. So for okay, it's like on my account, I can say that on the highly accomplished people's account, on the highly accomplished people account, rules are made to break because we only be successful, more successful than other people once we know the rules and we can break the rules. So because of highly accomplished people, we know which rules to break because we learn from them. So once we use on somebody's account, it sounds more formal, academic, and intellectual than the normal words because of or because. So right here on somebody's account, it sounds much better than because of or because. And this one we have okay, looking back, the idioms we have the word like of no account. It means unimportant or not vital, not crucial. And the next one we have the idiom of somebody's own accord. It means that I don't need you to ask me. I don't need your encouragement in order for me to take actions. I don't need your stimulations in order for me to stand up for myself. I will act of my own accord. So that is it. That is very easy for you to use. And from now on, we will balance English and Vietnamese in our lecture. So, okay, the first day we use 50% English and 50% Vietnamese. But today we need a little bit challenge. We are going to use 100% English. And this lecture is made in 100% English in order to see how much you comprehend after you listen to the lecture, and how much you can perform, you can turn your thoughts into spoken English, verbal English after you listen to me for 30 minutes. So right now, I'm going to send this map to the admin, and then I'm going to cut it into pieces, send to you for better views of the brand map. And the second link is going to be sent to your Zalo after I end the first section of the class. So right now, Miss clicking the end button, and please click the second link sent to your Zalo.